and thank you for joining me today to learn about burial and survivor benefits. My name is Jennifer Portwood, and I am a Veteran Benefits Counselor at the Arizona Department of Veteran Services. Today, I will cover burial allowance, death gratuity, dependency and indemnity compensation, survivor's pension, aid and attendance, and parents' dependency and indemnity compensation. Let's discuss burial allowance. For service-related deaths, the VA will pay up to $2,000 towards burial for deaths on or after September 11, 2001, or up to $1,500 for deaths prior to September 11, 2001. If the veteran is buried in a national or state veterans cemetery, some or all of the cost of transporting the deceased may be reimbursed. For non-service related deaths, if hospitalized by the VA at the time of death, the VA will pay up to $796 towards burial and funeral expenses. If not hospitalized by the VA at the time of death, the VA will pay $300 towards burial and funeral expenses and $796 plot interment allowance if not buried in a national cemetery. Here you can see the eligibility requirements. Please note, the VA does not pay burial benefits if the deceased was a member of Congress who died while holding office or was a federal prisoner, or died during active military service. However, if your loved one did die during active military service, you may qualify for death gratuity. The Department of Defense provides a one-time lump sum death gratuity of $100,000 to the primary next of kin of a service member who died while on active duty. Its purpose is to help the survivors in their readjustment and to aid them in meeting the expenses incurred. The gratuity is paid by the last military command of the deceased. Let's discuss dependency and indemnity compensation. Dependency and indemnity compensation is paid to surviving spouses and minor children if the veteran's death was due to a service-connected condition. An example would be a veteran who served in Vietnam and was receiving VA compensation for one of the many Agent Orange conditions. If the death certificate lists one of the Agent Orange conditions as at least a contributing factor, the spouse could be entitled to a monthly compensation. Here you can see the additional requirements. Surviving spouses whose loved ones did not pass away from a service-connected condition may instead be entitled to a survivor's pension. Survivor's pension provides a monthly payment to eligible surviving spouses and unmarried dependent children of wartime veterans who meet certain income and net worth limits. And here you can see the additional requirements for surviving spouses and children of deceased wartime veterans. If the surviving spouse has an in-home caregiver, they may also qualify for an allowance called housebound, and if they are in a care facility, they may qualify for aid and attendance. These have the same qualifications as the pension, along with reviewing your income and assets minus your out-of-pocket medical expenses. If you are not a surviving spouse, but instead a surviving parent, you may be eligible for parents' dependency and indemnity compensation. Parents' dependency and indemnity compensation is a need-based benefit paid to the parents of a military service member or veteran who died from one of the following: a disease or injury acquired or worsened while on active duty or active duty training, an injury acquired or worsened in the line of duty, certain diseases acquired while on inactive duty for training, or a service-connected disability. The VA defines parents to include biological, adoptive, and foster parents. Parents do not need to be financially dependent on the veteran or service member to be eligible for this benefit. Thank you for your interest in learning about burial and survivor benefits. Our Veterans Benefits Counselors can assist you with finding out what you are eligible for and applying. To make an appointment with one, please call 602-535-1215.